So, welcome. Whatever time of day that you're joining me, I'm early morning. But today I'm bringing you week 2 of the 8 limbs of yoga. And today I'm going to be teaching you the Niyamas. And this is just teaching you about your inner compass. So I'm just going to ask you to take a moment to get comfortable, whether you're laying, whether you're seated, whatever feels comfortable for you. And whatever time of day it is, just settle your energy. And if it feels comfortable for you to do so, just close your eyes. Let your breath deepen. Allow yourself to arrive fully into this space. Let this be a pause in your day to reconnect. So now we're going to take 3 grounding breaths together. Inhale slowly through the nose. And exhale softly through the mouth. And just let go. Again, inhale deeply. Exhale, soften your shoulders. One more inhale, peace. And exhale, presence. So hopefully that nice connection with your breath has made you more grounded. And so this week we're stepping into the second limb of yoga, the Niyamas, or personal observances. And where the yamas in week 1 were about how we relate to our outer world, the Niyamas are about our inner world, our daily rituals, our mindset, our connection to self and spirit. So sort of think of them as an inner compass. They help us find our way when life feels chaotic or off-center. So I'll just take you quickly through the Niyamas, and I'm not going to be able to say that I can do all the pronunciations properly, but maybe just consider each one and what they mean. And so each one offers a doorway into greater self-awareness. And so the first is Shaucha. It's purity, the cleanliness of body, our thoughts and our environment. So that could just be, cleanliness of keeping ourselves clean, or what we eat and put into our body, what we think, what we say, and just the cleanliness and the environment that we're in. And the second is Santosha, and that is contentment, and the quiet joy of accepting what is just as it is. Just being in the here and now, not the striving, just being okay with what we've got, what we have right now. The third is Tapas, which is discipline. And that's our inner fire that helps us commit to growth and transformation. It's the fire in the belly that I teach through the chakras as well, isn't it? So Tapas, the discipline, just how we grow and transform. What do we need to take in to help us with that? The fourth is Svadhyaya, which is self-study. It's about looking within through journaling, sacred texts, or honest reflection. And I like to do that through meditation. So I teach you to journal. We do that in our classes. I do some in the rituals that I've been posting into my group and online. I love reading though, finding out other knowledge, how it helps us grow. You don't always have to understand it, but maybe you just have to consider it for yourself where you are right now. Just take that honest reflection. The fifth is Ishvarapranidhana. Very long word there, but let's just think about surrender to something greater. Letting go of control and trusting the flow of life. And that's what I'm bringing to you through the seed of change. And I mean, you don't have to follow a religion. You don't have to follow anyone. You only truly have to let go of your own control. Trust in yourself to move you forward. There's always something to support you to do that. There's something greater. Maybe you can consider you as your own God, you as your own creator. And when you put that kind of perspective on it, you can seek out what it is that guides you. And at the moment, as you know, the moon energy has been guiding me this year. But alongside that, I have taken in other scripts, other teachings, changed my own beliefs, my own thoughts, not just about myself, about the world around me, growing confidence. So this is where the letting go of control and to understand and trust the flow of life is so important. And if I can teach that to you, how great is that? Now you might find that one of these 5 niyamas speaks to you where you are right now. Mine has always been letting go of control, something that I still continue to work on, being a mum and working in business. Or you might move through each of these depending on your season or your situation. Just having an understanding of those 5 niyamas and how they all complement each other in a complete circle. And that brings us back to why I mentioned at the beginning, it's your inner compass, your inner knowing of what's right and what's wrong. And as I teach you through these 8 limbs, you'll start to understand where and how I say that yoga can be taken off the mat and used in the outside world. So if you have your journal with you, it may be a time for you to take that out now. Or you may just choose, like me, to just sit here for a little bit of reflection. And so let's just take a pause and gently ask yourself, which of these niyamas feels most present in my life right now? So as a reminder, the Shaucha is the purity, the cleanliness of body, thoughts and environment. Can you eat more healthy? Can you make changes to your diet? Can you think cleaner, healthier thoughts about yourself? Can you say and speak cleaner thoughts to others? Do you need to tidy, declutter your environment? Are you in the right space? Are you in the right job right now? Santosha, are you happy? Are you content? Are you joyful in accepting what is just as it is right now? Is there any changes that you think that you can take to be more content right now? Where is your discipline at? Is there any changes that you need to make to help you commit to your growth and transformation? What does that look like? What do you need to invite in? Changes do you need to make to your discipline? Your self-study. What habits could you bring in? Could you journal more? Could you read more? Could you be more honest with yourself about sitting in the quiet moment to reflect and meditate on what steps you need to take? And can you surrender to something greater? What is it that you need to let go of? Controlling, so that you can trust in the flow of your life, of life in general, a life with those around you, that you make your own good choices. Now, which one of those feels like a stretch, something you resist or avoid? What are you avoiding out of those niyamas? And so, if you do have your journal, you can write a little note here about a mini practice I would invite you to take in over the next week ahead. I invite you to take in some meditation, some quiet stillness to reflect on the niyamas, your inner compass. And you can do this quite easily because we're going to do it today. I always like to invite you to have a candle in front of you. And I always have a little tea light in my yoga classes because I've learned that this candle, this flickering flame in front of us, is our inner light. And therefore sometimes it's nice to draw your focus to something when trying to be still, to meditate, to bring awareness in, distracts the mind, focuses it. And so now I invite you to light your candle if you haven't already and sit quietly in stillness. You may choose to place one hand on your heart or one hand on your belly. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And just let's go back to that grounding breath cue that we took at the beginning. Inhaling slowly through the nose. Exhaling softly out of the mouth. Let go. Again, inhale deeply. Exhale, soften your shoulders. One more. Inhale, peace. Exhale, presence. Just repeat with those inhales and exhales. May even be that you've got time to pause this recording and stay here a little bit longer. And so what I'd invite you to do is take this away to do a 5-minute ritual this week. Maybe just set a little timer or find a nice soothing track that you know is about 5 minutes that you can just lay or sit there listening. Maybe optional journaling if the thought comes to you to do journaling whilst you're meditating. Always have a piece of paper nearby. You never know what's going to arise. But today we're just going to finish this mini practice, quiet stillness and meditation, by repeating this intention together. I am content with what is just for today. And so the reason why I invite you to take this into the week or weeks ahead doesn't matter. I'm inviting you to self-study here. Try this each morning or evening and just simply observe how it makes you feel. And so now I invite you to lay down. If you have the time to lay down, or you may revisit this, I'm just going to take you through a body scan, taking in the niyama integration into this body scan. So allow yourself to fully rest, supported by the ground. Close your eyes and soften into your breath. Visualize a soft white light above your head. This light holds clarity, warmth and peaceful energy. As we move through the body, allow this light to cleanse, relax and restore. The light gently touches the crown of your head, flowing over your scalp, your forehead, your eyes, washing away tension, creating Shaucha, clarity of thought. Now this light cascades down your neck and shoulders, dissolving the weight you carry. Invite Santosha here. I am enough. This moment is enough. The light pours into your arms, your elbows, your wrists, and your fingertips. Let it cleanse any grasping or tension. You do not need to hold on. Just let go. Now feel the light warmth in your chest. Breathe into your heart space. Let any lingering doubt melt into Tapas, your inner fire. Know you are strong, capable and willing. The light now swells in your belly, bringing courage, resilience and softness. Notice any emotions here. Observe without judgment. This is Svadhyaya, self-study. The light now moves into your hips and down through your legs, releasing tightness, grounding you in peace. Let your feet rest heavy into the earth. Now feel the light settle gently throughout your whole body. Let this light dissolve you. Let the effort go. Let the stillness remain. Nothing to fix. Nowhere to go. Just being. Silently repeat to yourself, Santosha, Santosha. Contentment is here. Take a moment to bask in this state of grace and surrender. Slowly begin to return. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe even take a nice big stretch all the way from the tips of your toes through the body, stretching your hands overhead, a big yawn in, and then slowly draw the soles of your feet or the heels to your seat, a little of a gentle rock from side to side, and then when you're ready, roll to your side. You always pause before returning to the present, maybe opening your eyes and slowly coming to a seated position. Just take your hands to your heart, bow your head to your chest, chin to chest. Just take this with you. May your discipline be soft. May your contentment be deep. May your heart always be your guide. And so, I'd love to hear from you if you've watched this or even just followed this practice. Replay below, or maybe just comment with one of the niyamas that's called to you through this practice. And remember, these aren't rules. They're invitations, ways to return to yourself again and again. So I hope this week you can meet yourself with gentleness, clarity, and contentment. So I hope you enjoyed that practice. And of course, I will continue to share with you each limb as we go through the 8 limbs of yoga. So you can follow these all the way through and just return to them when you need them. Remember, this is what yoga is here for, to help you find yourself wherever you are at in your life right now. Have a lovely day. Take care.